Have there ever been two Sims more perfect to turn into rival witches than Angela and Lilith Pleasant? Well, maybe the Cordial sisters. But today it's Angela and Lilith Pleasant. So I have a confession to make. I haven't really played the witches in The Sims 2 that much. I typically don't like to play with occults, except for aliens, of course. But as I was reading the Prima guide and educating myself in preparation for this video, I realized that the witches sound like a lot of fun in The Sims 2, and I feel like I've been missing out. So I'm gonna start my Sims 2 supernatural journey in the realm of the witches, and we're gonna turn Angela and Lilith Pleasant into good and evil witches. Lilith has had enough of the Pleasant household, and she's ready to go out and become the evil witch that she is destined to be. And even though Angela looks super pissed off right here, she's also ready to become a good witch. I'm gonna start by sending the girls out to community lots in the hopes of meeting either a good or evil witch. We'll start with Angela since it's daytime. The NPC good witch is more likely to show up on a community lot if it's daytime and it's raining or hailing, while the evil witch will be more likely to show up if it's nighttime and not raining or hailing. It's 7:30 a.m. and Angela is gonna ditch school to go down to the Woodland Park and try to find a witch. We're going on a witch hunt. No, not a witch hunt. You know what I mean. Oh boy, y'all. So I know this isn't technically part of the video that I'm trying to make, but while Angela was at the park, she just witnessed Dawn Lothario get busted cheating with Nina by Cassandra. Oh, Dawn. Such an iconic situation here. I just couldn't leave that out. I mean, seriously, Dawn. Seriously. He just fell in love with Dina. Dawn, Dina, Nina, and Cassandra are stealing the show here. I'm trying to make witches, guys. Are you freaking kidding me? I think I'm gonna have to rename this video to Dawn gets busted cheating by every woman in town at the park. So he just got caught with Dina by Nina. Or with Nina by Dina? I don't even know anymore. Well, it's 6 p.m. and we've still had no sign of the good witch. It's about to turn into nighttime, which means our chances of encountering her are gonna decrease dramatically. She's cleaning up the park. Angela might have to try again tomorrow. And instead we'll bring Lilith back to the park tonight. See if we can meet the evil witch. This process might actually end up taking a while, so I'm just gonna keep trying and I'll come back and let you guys know when I've found a witch. Okay, so it's 1:17 a.m. Lilith has been out at the park all night, and guess who just showed up? Willard Morgan, the atrociously evil warlock. I have my magic stealth hoods disabled so that they don't dump witches into every neighborhood that I play. If you don't do this and you just play normally with the stealth hoods, both of the grand witches will be female when you first start the game. If you marry one of the witches in or somehow get rid of them, then the game can generate a male witch. Now, I had to create these NPC witches because I didn't have any in my game, and I got a warlock. So this is Willard Morgan, the atrociously evil warlock. Once a witch or warlock arrives on a community lot that your sim is on, they have 1 hour to go and talk to them. So Lilith's gotta get over here immediately. If nobody greets them within 1 hour, they'll leave. And then every interaction thereafter, the timer restarts. So this was totally worth keeping Lilith out all night for. She's about to pass out, but I'm so excited. She got to meet Willard here, and hopefully they're gonna become good friends soon. They're not getting along right now. All we really need is the meeting, and then she can start calling him on the phone, inviting him over and stuff like that. Talk to your evil mentor, Lilith. Learn all of his knowledge. Let him teach you the ways of darkness. Goopy's interested. Goopy's like, hey, I want to talk to the evil warlock. I'll remember that, Goopy. And it's perfect because Lilith wants to make a friend, so I'm gonna focus all her energy on making friends with Willard. Think she's gonna have to go home soon though before she passes out. It's 3 a.m. and Lilith is just sauntering home. Mary Sue's asleep on the couch. I hope she doesn't wake her. Can you just imagine the conversation? Where have you been, young lady? Oh, you know, just learning the ways of darkness from the atrociously evil witch at the park. Okay, it looks like she made it in safely and she's headed upstairs. Mary Sue did not wake up. Angela's arriving at the park here, and I just wanted to say, you know things are bad at home whenever Angela is skipping school and Lilith is going to school. Like, Angela is acting out, Lilith is looking to become an evil witch because their home life is just really bad. Mary Sue caught Daniel cheating, and they're not even sleeping in the same bed right now. They're fighting all the time. Angela and Lilith are fighting all the time. It's just a bad situation. So the girls are really looking for somewhere that they can fit in, somewhere that they can have some control and power in their lives. And that's why they've chosen to become witches. We're gonna keep a lookout for the good witch, and hopefully she shows up today. It's only 9 a.m., so we have plenty of time. Well, this is not the witch that we hoped to see. Willard Morgan has shown up again at the park, and it's only 4:30 p.m., so that's not the witch we wanted. We're gonna wait an hour for him to leave, and we still have a little bit of daylight left, and it's raining now. I think that was thanks to Willard. Whenever the NPC witches show up on the lot, they typically do a spell to change the weather, but now that it's raining and it's daytime, we have a better chance of the good witch showing up, but Willard has to leave. If you get a good witch and a bad witch on the same lot, they will get into a fight. But I don't think they'll both appear on the same lot at the same time. Well, it's nighttime, and once again, Angela had no luck. She is making some new friends at the park, but she hasn't been able to meet the good witch, so we'll have to try again tomorrow. Meanwhile, Lilith's back home from school, and she's calling up Willard to try and work on their relationship. Lilith is doing terribly in school. She has a D, and she actually wants to do her homework and get homework help, which is crazy. She almost never rolls those once for me, so she must be feeling really bad about how she's doing in school, but not bad enough to stop talking on the phone right now. She's talking about magic, and they're having a good old conversation. It won't take long before they're friends. In order for Lilith to become a witch, we have to get their relationship up to 70 daily and 20 lifetime. So that might take us a couple of days. All right, we just hit 72 daily relationship. Now we just have to get the lifetime up to 20, and I think that will probably happen by tomorrow. Now that Lilith's made friends with Willard, she no longer wants to do her homework. She's like, all I need is an evil witch friend. I don't need school. I imagine he's telling her, don't worry about school. You can be all powerful. You can have everything you want in life. You don't have to go through the system. You don't have to play the game. Let me teach you my powers. Although it is a little bit creepy that this elder man has been talking on the phone to a teenage girl for literally like 6 hours. But hopefully he just sees her as a potential evil recruit and nothing more sinister. In between plotting to be evil and talking to the atrociously evil witch, Lilith finds time to play with her dad out in the front yard. They're playing football together. Now, their relationship is not very good. She actually has a better relationship with Mary Sue. And of course, she's still enemies with Angela as Angela stands and waits to punch her or poke her or something. So home life is still not great for either of the girls. I can imagine why they would be seeking some kind of escape from this. Well, it's Saturday morning. Angela doesn't have to worry about going to school today. It's actually raining outside too, which I don't know if it'll still be raining by the time she gets to a community lot, but she's going back to the park. I don't blame the girls for wanting to spend as little time as possible at home, so they do spend a lot of time hanging out at the park. But our goal today is hopefully to meet the good witch. We're trying again. Oh, honey, the acne. You need to put some acne cream on your face. Oh boy. Not you again? Oh my gosh, it's 10 a.m. and look who appeared. Willard Morgan. He's the only witch we've seen. I know we have a good witch in town. She just hasn't wanted to come to the park, I guess. I'm getting sick of you, Willard. Go back to where you came from. At least he makes it rain whenever he shows up. Okay, yes, yes, yes. So Willard left, and because he made it rain, that increased our chances of the good witch showing up, and she just appeared. Rosemary Cannon, the infallibly good witch. We have to get Angela over here immediately to greet her. Come, Angela, accept your destiny. Stop playing chess. This is way more important. Okay, she's introducing herself to Rosemary, and I'll have them chat a little bit. Let's see if they get along. They both seem to like movies. This is the first step on Angela's path to becoming a good witch. I wonder why both of my witches are elders. Angela keeps asking her to play football and stuff, and Rosemary's like, nah, that's not really for me. Just go back to talking, Angela. Jeez, she doesn't want to throw the football with you. Angela so desperately needs some kind of parental figure in her life because her parents are so busy with their own crap, with their affairs and everything, that she doesn't get any attention. So she's just already latched on to this older woman who has shown her attention. It's kind of sad. Hey, I'm a witch. Look at me. I think maybe she's asking Angela if she would be interested in becoming a witch. What do you mean? All I have to do is become friends with you? That's right. Let's be friends and I'll make you a good witch. I'm just imagining the conversation here. Don't mind me. Congratulations on being a good witch. Is it just me, or don't you just love to watch the little thought bubbles that come up above their heads whenever they're talking to each other? She's gossiping about Dawn cheating because she witnessed that whole thing, the whole Dawn and Cassandra thing. So now she's spreading that gossip around town. They just became friends after chatting all afternoon. They now have a relationship of 55 daily and 2 lifetime. Angela's gonna have to take a lunch break, but we'll keep working on this relationship. Angela's coming over to grill some hot dogs, so that gives me a chance to talk about, I know some of you guys are gonna say, well, why don't you just cheat them into witches? Well, it is possible to use cheats to turn your Sims into witches, or maybe mods. I'm not exactly sure because I never do that. If I want my Sims to become an occult, I like to play it the way the game is intended. I don't like to cheat because then it just doesn't feel like you earned anything. I mean, maybe if you were doing it to set up a story or for a new hood or something, I would do it then. But something like this, I want my Sims to actually have to go out and earn it and feel like they deserve their new occult status when they finally get it. Back at home, Lilith has rolled the want to become BFFs with Willard. So I had her call him up and they're gonna talk for a while, talk about the paranormal, some witchy stuff. I don't know. They're always talking about magic and stuff. I feel like he's trying to persuade her. But little does he know, he doesn't have to try very hard. Lilith is totally in this. She's here for this. Their relationship right now is 100 over 16. We only have to get the 16 up to 20. We only need their lifetime score to be 20 for her to become a witch, but we need it to be 50 for them to become best friends. Mary Sue's talking to Lilith about babies? What? Lilith's like, I don't want kids, Mom. Don't pressure me. Somehow, Lilith's relationship with her mother and her father are both positive. Oh, Lilith. She just ventriloquisted her dad, so that didn't help very much. So things are doing better, especially since she and Lilith she and Angela are not home at the same time very often, but she keeps pranking Daniel. And now she's throwing a water balloon at him. Well, wow, Lilith, she is really taking all of her aggression out on her dad here. She's gonna be a great evil witch. We are so close to getting the relationship high enough with Willard. After 6 p.m., their lifetime score went up to 19. We only need 1 more point. So 1 more day at the most. Well, I knew it would be long before these two were all over each other again. It looks like they're gonna be getting into a fight. Even though things are improving with their parents, things between the sisters are not getting better. They still hate each other. They're still opposites. And let's just see who's gonna win this fight. I'm just curious. It's like watching Jerry Springer in this household. Who's gonna come out on top? Angela? Lilith? I find it's usually Angela. Nope, it was Lilith this time. I was totally wrong. Lilith kicked Angela's butt. And now they are maximum enemies. Okay, this is enough. I gotta stop them. I can only deal with this so much. Dear Diary, I saw a show on TV about witchcraft. I think my girls are getting involved with something shady. I miss when they were just little babies. P.S. I like gnomes. Oh my god, not again. Who gets in a fight at 7 a.m.? Come on. It's too early for that. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not funny. It's horrible. It's awful. It's making this house miserable to live in. The girls are always fighting. Daniel and Mary Sue still haven't made up from the whole affair, which I do not blame Mary Sue for not forgiving him yet. And Angela won that one. Today is Sunday, and I really think it's time we separate these two. Oh my gosh, we made it, guys. 98 over 25. It's time for Lilith to become an evil witch. She's gonna ask Willard if he wants to meet her at the park, and she's gonna pour her heart out to him, tell him what's going on in her life, and tell him that she wants more than anything in in the world to have those evil witch powers. So let's do it. She didn't want to do this at her house. She definitely didn't want to invite him home. She doesn't know how Mary Sue and Daniel would handle this whole situation. So she's doing this in secret. Now, once the relationship is high enough, then your sim can click on the witch that they're friends with and choose teach me the path of darkness or teach me the path of light. So Lilith is going straight for the path of darkness. Here we go. So he is turning her into a witch. Oh, I love the cackle. I love the cackle she gets. Okay, welcome to the path of darkness. We're glad you've decided to embrace the darkness. Oh my gosh, stop. The darkness in your heart. Continue to create a calamity and mayhem and you will go far. Okay, I guess I clicked it too many times because I thought it wasn't working, so I just kept choosing it. So I guess he turned her into a triple witch. I learned how to make something new. I should check my spell book to find out more about it. I learned a new spell. Now let's have a look at Lilith. Here she is in her witch outfit, teen acne and all. Now you may notice that she doesn't have the telltale green skin. So I have a mod that gives normal skin to your witches. So they just look like themselves and they don't have the green overlay. And I'll put a link to that down below in the description box if you're interested. So here's how Lilith looks. I really need to see if I can find a default replacement for the hair because I don't like how the hair texture doesn't match my other defaults. But other than that, I think she looks really cute. And now she's ready to wreak havoc on Pleasant View. Oh, look at her. She's doing magic on her own. Thank you, Willard. Thank you so much for my powers. You're my best friend. So obviously we know that this is a Sims 2 version of witches, not a real life interpretation, okay? So nobody get offended, please. Lilith is arriving back home. You think her parents are gonna notice anything different about her? Honey, why are you sparkling green and wearing a witch hat? So in her inventory, she has a Mean Witch's Grandiose Grimoire and a Mean Witch's Dangerous Cauldron. We're gonna put these up in her room so she can start using them. She has a perfect little alcove for her witch stuff over here. So I think I'll put her grimoire right here and we'll put her cauldron here. Now the cauldron does burn, so I want to put down some stone flooring here because we don't want to set the house on fire. First thing I'm going to do is check abilities. We can also study the path of darkness, study the ways of light, which we're not going to do, or study the neutral magics. For now, we're going to stay on the path of darkness. So in the spellbook, we have neutral spells, good spells, and evil spells. We're most interested in the evil spells, of course. Spiritus Poultria, which says, "O spirit of the small and cowardly chicken, possess this sim that our laughter may thicken." So I assume this makes your sim act like a chicken, which could be pretty funny. We might try that on Angela. Then we have Mellifera, attack them. Busy little bees, attend to me. Attack this sim, make them flee. So we can have a sim attacked by bees. And then Corruptus Locust, darkness and dastardly despair, bring forth clouds into the air. Bring the lightning and cockroaches, for now evil doth encroacheth. Wow, they're really stretching on that rhyme. And you can see all of the Sims have different regents required. So right now we don't have any regents. We need to craft some in the cauldron. We need an Eye of Newt and Mystic Dust. As soon as your Sim becomes a witch, they can make everything listed here immediately in the cauldron. They can also purchase regents from the NPC witches. But just to get Lilith started on her evil path here, let's have her go ahead and make some Mystic Dust. And she's thinking about Angela as she makes this stuff. Which makes me think she wants to go and cast a spell on Angela, so we're gonna do that as soon as she gets the regent she needs. There's the cackle. Lilith had to stop what she was doing to go slap Angela, and I had to stop her and send her back to the cauldron. Like, you want to cast a spell on her, or you want to slap her? Now, I hope it doesn't seem as though I'm being cruel to Angela, because I love both Angela and Lilith equally. Right now, it just happens to be Lilith's time. She looks so magical. Now that we have the regents we need, we can cast our spell. So let's go find Angela. We're gonna cast Spiritus Poultria on Angela. Here she goes. She's not even facing her. She's behind her. She doesn't even see this coming. And Lilith thinks it's hilarious. Let's see if it worked. Yes, I know you're hungry. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, there she goes. There she goes, acting like a chicken while everybody laughs. Oh my god, even Mary Sue was laughing. Oh, that's kind of mean. That's sad. Now that Lilith's transformed, I'm gonna focus on Angela. She had to put some acne cream on though because, yeah, her acne was getting bad. Angela called Rosemary to talk to her on the phone. Their relationship right now is 53/11, so it shouldn't take more than a day or two of really working at it to get the relationship where it needs to be for Angela to transform. Unfortunately, Angela's gonna have to go back to school tomorrow before her grades really start to suffer, but after school, she's gonna go meet up with Rosemary at the park. Angela, you really shouldn't be bullying Lilith now because she's got powers. She'll make you dance like a chicken. Angela is not afraid. She's like, I don't care. I don't care if you're an evil witch. I'll still slap you in the face. Jeez, girls. Now Lilith's gonna try even harder to learn all the evil spells she can so she can use them on Angela. And Daniel's just standing here watching this. Daniel, be a parent. Break it up. What's wrong with you? And he's just gonna ignore Lilith crying in the corner and just have a joke with Angela. So sad. Lilith, word around the streets is you're not doing too great in the community. There have been some unpleasant rumors spreading about you. You should keep a lookout for yourself. Actually, everybody else should look out for Lilith because she's just gonna get more powerful. Angela just got home from school and her relationship is good enough to ask Rosemary to teach her the ways of light. They're 100/20 right now, and she also wants to be best friends with Rosemary. Angela is tired of being bullied by her sister and wants to be able to stand up for herself. So she's about to call Rosemary and ask her to meet her at the park. Angela and Rosemary are arriving at the park, and Angela desperately needs to have fun. Her fun is like almost in the red, so I'm gonna let her play a little chess first. Maybe we can invite Rosemary to join. And maybe now would be a good time to bring up the fact that you would like to become a witch as well, to defend yourself against your sister's evil attacks. Now that they've had a bit of fun, I'm gonna click on Rosemary and choose Teach Me the Ways of Light. Stop playing chess, it's time to become a witch. And these townies are all up in our way. Okay, well, Angela's continuing to play chess while Rosemary is changing her into a good witch. Welcome to the path of the light, where all strive to be good and pure. As a gift, we grant you this spellbook and cauldron to help you grow and learn. Please use them wisely and with the best intentions. Boom, there we go. Angela is now a good witch. She now wears the good witch outfit, which I'm willing to default replace this outfit, although I do think it's pretty cute. I would change it to something a little bit less flamboyant, but I haven't been able to find any good defaults that I like. Once again, she doesn't have the shiny skin. She just has her regular skin. She looks really unhappy. Now Angela's back home, let's take a look at her grimoire. So she has Angela Pleasant, the Nice Witch's Grandiose Grimoire, and of course her Nice Witch's Dangerous Cauldron. I want to find a place to put this up in her room. And now we just have to clear everybody out of her room because Lilith is here, Dustin is here, her friend Sophie is here. Like, they need to leave. She needs to do some witchery. I had to lock Angela's door to keep everybody out of here. So let's check out her abilities. These are her good spells. Benemutus Sime, Rainbows and Moonbeams, let's make this Sim's day, lift up their mood, take their cares far away. So this puts everybody in a good mood. Creatum Insecto Volacris. Oh my god, I don't know how to say these. Bring forth friendly insects, keep an eye on the time, butterflies and fireflies, by day or by night. Beautificus Locus, glad rays of the sun, summon laughter and fun, banish rain clouds and worse by the end of this verse. I love this one. I believe this is the spell that the good witch casts whenever she shows up on a community lot. We need quite a few regents for that though, so we're gonna start with this one. I'm gonna have her create dragon scales and mystic dust in the cauldron, and then we can cast this on somebody. Maybe we'll cast it on Lilith to try to make her feel better. Here she is working on creating her regents. Now with all the regents we need, it's time to cast our spell. Let's try to put Lilith in a better mood by casting a good spell on her. Okay, let's see what that did. Well, it didn't stop her from slapping her. She's like, how dare you try to put me in a good mood? I'll show you a good mood. Oh man, these two. Well, Angela tried. She tried her best with what she had. It wasn't enough. I'm sending them both to their rooms to study in their grimoires. Lilith's gonna study the path of darkness. Angela's gonna study the path of light. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on changing Lilith and Angela into good and evil witches. It took a little bit longer than I thought it would, but it wasn't too difficult. All you really have to do is befriend those grand NPC witches and build up their friendship and then ask them to change you into a witch. Now the girls are going to be studying their various paths and learning new spells. So leave a comment down below and let me know if you like this and if you would like to see more. Maybe I could make this into a little mini series where we could follow Angela and Lilith as they became powerful witches. So let me know if you like that idea. Also, let me know, do you play witches in The Sims 2? And if so, have you ever played Angela and Lilith as witches? Or how do you play? I would love to hear your tips and your ideas. So let me know down below. And don't forget to follow me on Twitch where I'm streaming The Sims 2 3 days a week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you with a new video very soon.